Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you back to the Tonight Show starring Freddie Akers and you, the Goizueta business students. And I'm welcoming back tonight Dean Bryan. Thank you for coming. So today I'd like to ask you a couple questions for us to have a discussion with the students. And the first thing I'd like to ask you is how's your family doing?
The family's great. Thank you for asking. Thank you for starting with that, the most important thing in my life. They're doing great. It's an important year in the Mitchell household. My oldest, Ava, has started kindergarten, so she's down the path of being a big girl. She lost her front two bottom teeth, which you can't see in the picture that you're looking at right now, but those front two bottom teeth are out. And then the twins started pre-K officially this year, so they've gone from the sort of daycare school model to full-on big girl school in pre-K. So things are good. Things are really good. And as I always say, when I show pictures of the family, they give me a great deal of perspective. And it's particularly important for me now, and I think it's particularly important during this time of year for us to sort of spend a little bit of time on that. And regardless of where you are in your journey here at Goizueta, if you're a first year, October is particularly hectic. The second block is in full swing, midterms, National Black, all that adds a good bit of pressure onto the daily routine. So having some perspective on the bigger things, the more important things in life are important. And if you're a second year, you can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And whether or not that's freedom or whether it's a train coming at you, it can feel like a couple, pretty stressful. And it's important to keep your eye on the ball. So perspective is really important. So thanks for starting with that.
And thanks for that great advice, Dean Bryan. Second question, what is the purpose of the upcoming career treks that the first year students will be experiencing? And do you have any tips for them before they embark on this journey?
Right, so career treks, if my memory serves, Freddie, weren't you with me last year in New York?
We had a fine time.
In New York. And I think that's part of it is to, part of it is to get to know each other a bit better in a setting that's outside the Goizueta community. I think we certainly did that. But the other part of it is I think what's on most people's minds, which is the career aspect. So our students have a chance to experience firsthand what it's like to visit different types of companies in different types of cities, and to ask and get answered many types of questions around the job, the industry, and the company. My expectation is that students will take advantage of that opportunity to ask the questions. You go into a company visit and you expect a presentation from the company, but my expectation is that works both ways. And so my hope is that our students will prepare the right way, do the right type of research about where they're visiting, and come armed with the questions that will help enrich their experience while they're there.
It is a great opportunity to meet these companies, and I have very fond memories from New York City last year as well. And so when will we see you again?
Back in 2 weeks. I'm actually back on the 16th. I'm having dinner with the dean, so you guys will have an opportunity to sign up to have dinner with myself and a faculty member yet to be determined.
I was very fortunate to have dined with you at Ink and Elm last year. It's just very sad that is no longer a Goizueta go-to spot now.
Yeah, it's an interesting business model or business case to look back at and think about why they may not have been set up to survive. Freddie, it seems like we've been spending a lot of time together since you got here at Goizueta.
I've been the lucky one, I tell you.
It feels like a treat to me. So.
And the last thing I'd love to have the pleasure of doing with you is a game of Heads Up. And I know you're familiar with the game Heads Up.
Okay.
And specifically, we're planning on doing a game of Heads Up with accents and impressions.
Okay.
Since word on the street is you are quite good at accents and impressions.
I don't know which street you've been traveling down, Freddie, but I'll do my best.
It's not a tumor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. All right.
Like, whatever, dude. Like,
Valley Girl?
Yes. To study is not to.
Yoda. Scooby-Doo.
That's another. You're close though. You have to skip
All
that.
right.
So,
Oh, my precious.
I don't remember his name. Lord of the Rings, Smeagol.
oh, is that the
Schmoogle.
wrong ring character? Who's Gollum?
Oh, that's right.
Pass.